Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Daily. I'm Lauren Taruya. Happy Hump Day. We're starting Wednesday. We're actually going to be ending our show with Wine Wednesday. But before we get to that, we're going to feature a family-owned business called Da Sista Mary's. I get to choose my very own locally designed patches to iron onto a hat. Plus, we check out the creations of native Hawaiian animation artist Ridge Hirano, how you can learn how to make animations too. Then, where Ciao meets Aloha, we're getting the inside scoop on what's going down at Festa Italiana this weekend. And celebrating Prince Kuhio Day with fun, food, and culture. We learn more about the free event happening 1 week from today. But right now, here's a live look from our brand new camera that shows off the views and vibes from Oahu's west side. Right now, we can see Kamakana Ali'i, which is located in Kapolei. Our H&N team just wrapped up installing it, and Kainoa and Rachel went to check it out. Take a look.
Aloha everyone, we're hanging out here on the rooftop of the Hampton Inn and Suites because really it is so fun out here at Kamakana Ali'i, one of our favorite destinations out on the west side. That's because they've got over 100 shops and restaurants. They've got that luxury cinema that we love to go to. But Kainoa, tell them the real reason why we're here.
That's right, poke bowls at Foodland Farms. I mean, in addition to the poke bowls, great eateries as you mentioned, but what brought us out here today is this. This is our brand new tower cam here at Kamakana Ali'i. It sits on the rooftop here at Hampton Inn and Suites. This is going to be a tremendous resource for everybody on the west side. When you leave the house, what is the best path for where you got to go? Practice, work, school, everything. You can log on to this 24/7 and find the best and smoothest ride.
That's right, and we're calling it the West Oahu Views and Vibes. I couldn't think of a better name for that. That's awesome, my goodness. And in addition to that, you've got the views of the west side. I'm talking about those beautiful, gorgeous pink and orange hues sunsets. You don't want to miss that. You can see Skyline, the rail going back and forth, picking up all the commuters on their route to school, to work, wherever you're going. And of course, they got West Oahu, UH. So many things to look at. They've got the Kuhio Parade. They've got West Fest. He knows what I'm talking about, West Fest. Everybody loves going West Fest. And now you're going to be able to tune in and see what's going on here at Kamakana Ali'i. Over our shoulder, you're going to see a lot of the local eateries, like Kainoa mentioned. He's right. He's probably going to get himself a poke bowl because that's one of my favorite Foodland Farms right here.
Oh yeah, they do it right over there. And truly, every community needs a heart, and this is the heart of the west side. Over here at Kamakana Ali'i, a lot of great local businesses. And again, this resource, our tower cam, you can access anytime. Head to HawaiiNewsNow.com. You'll have access to it through our weather page and the weather section. Also, tune into Hawaii News Now Sunrise, and of course, every day at 3 p.m. on Hi Now Daily.
It looks like they got an amazing camera set up. And of course, we know that the west side is the best side because there's a lot of sun out there.
Yes.
Speaking of sun, Da Sista Mary's. We got Da Sista Mary's Mara, Jackie Breeden in the house.
That's it.
And of course, we have Exodus Ramos, who is the cousin, but also, what is your master pressa?
Yep.
There we go. So we're here to talk all about this incredible business. Do you want to share, how it all got started?
Yes. We started this back in summer of last year. My daughter had drawn a papaya for me when she was young.
Oh,
and I
cute.
always told her, hey, you got to do something with that. So we decided to do patches and hats. And it's a hit.
That's amazing. And as you can see down here, you just want to walk me through kind of like how she came up with all these different designs.
She just, whatever came to her mind, she designed this right here.
No, go show.
This is the papaya that she created.
Oh, that is too cute.
So yeah, these are all the patches that she locally designed.
And it all starts with just hand drawing.
Yes.
That's incredible.
And they pretty much make it exactly how she draws it.
And what you brought right here, is this all the variety or is there...
Oh, we have more than this.
Okay.
And then also our hats, we have maybe about 20 different colors. People can come choose their hat and choose their patches.
Awesome. Now, how do people, even get this opportunity to try and make their own?
Follow us on Instagram.
Okay.
At Sista Mary's, and it lists all our pop-ups and all that fun stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Now the master pressa.
He's gonna explain what the process is.
Yeah. So as we can see, these are patches, but like, how do we make it come to life?
So first, you're gonna want to pick your hat.
Okay. So we're
So
gonna
we got
pick
all
a
these hats
hat
in
here. So as you can see, they got all kind of colors. I really like this one right here.
That's a nice choice.
I like it. You know why? Because it matches my hair. hair color. So when I put it on, it's like, but bang! Like, you can't even tell. It's like part of my head. Bang. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Okay, then you're gonna pick your patches.
Okay, so yellow is also my favorite color. So I'm really digging this Pua Kenny Kenny Princess because I think that matches my personality. Of course, we gotta get the palaka in here.
Yes.
This is too cute. So maybe, honestly, I kind of got some tips on how to do this. But what I was told is that you can layer them, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so layer. And then I love the little quilted design, so maybe something like that, yeah? Okay, so this is the idea, folks. But look, you can do the maneki neko. They got some kalo over here. Oh my gosh, the seashell's so cute. You can really go ham with like all these different designs. Okay, so say I, this is it, and then what's our next step once you choose it all?
Then we're gonna press it onto the stove.
Oh, you guys are gonna wanna check this out over here. So it's a machine.
And it goes down, and he presses it.
Oh. And then, bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. We did a little TV magic, of course. But look at that. Wow. And I think this one matches my personality perfect. What do we think? Pua Kini Kini Princess? What do you think?
I think it's good.
Yeah, okay. And so of course, people have different designs in mind. Like I see that you're wearing a bucket hat. Is that your own thing? Can people bring in their own hats?
They can bring in.
People can bring in their own hats and do whatever.
And jackets I can think
Yeah.
of too.
We're going to be expanding this summer. We're bringing jackets. We're going to be pressing on jackets, and the same way like the hats, customer can choose wherever they want the patches. And then we're also going to be bringing these keychains we did.
Oh, how cute.
And customers can come, design it. We have small patches as well. So
Look
yeah.
at that. And it looks like you can also really hit it up with the school pride over
yeah,
here. Did you
rep your
guys check
school.
this out? You got all the schools out there. That's so fun. As the mama, I'm curious, has it been a proud moment to see?
Oh, yes, it has. From when they first started and as we grew, and the girls learn a lot too about customer service and, getting back to customers and how important that is. So it's teaching them, and what I like to do is keep it in the family. So it's usually run by my 3 daughters and Exodus, my nephew. So yeah.
It's all in the ohana, and I
Yes,
can tell
yes.
they probably made this hat for you because
Yes.
it's got boss lady on
No,
top.
I had to make my own.
Oh my gosh. Well, there you go. And can you just remind everyone one more time where they can go to, engage, get their
Okay.
own custom designs?
Yeah, check us out at the Sister Marys on Instagram, and we're also on TikTok too. But Instagram has where our pop-ups are and all of that. Yeah.
All right, there you have it. Make sure you give them a follow. Thank you so much. Look at this Pua Kini Kini Princess. Make sure you guys stay with us because up on High Now Daily, you heard, we got a very busy show. So make sure you stay with us. You're watching High Now Daily. We'll be right back. I love this hat. Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Now you can't smell it, but our kitchen smells amazing, and that's because right around the corner this weekend is Festa Italiana. And of course, I have Zach Diona with me here to talk all about what's around the corner. We're gonna mention Chef in just a minute, but before we get into it, let's talk about what's happening this weekend. What are we celebrating?
Yeah, this is the 5th year of celebrating where Child Meets Aloha. This is Hawaii's only Italian festival, and we're bringing all the top Italian restaurants and businesses to bear this weekend on our Friday night and Saturday night events.
Okay, so we got 2 events. Let's break it down. What do we have first?
So Friday night, we have our ticketed VIP experience at Velocity Honolulu.
Fancy.
Which will feature 9 chefs and wonderful Italian cocktails and wine, entertainment by Hawaii Opera Theater Mango Season, in the land of Ferrari and Lamborghini.
Wow, all right. That's speaking my language. Not really, but I wish that was my language. So how do people get tickets for that event?
So you can go to festaitalianahawaii.com. Check us out at Festa Italiana on Instagram as well. And that's our Friday night event. What's really exciting is our Saturday night event, which is our street festival, free and open to the public at Mother Waldron Park in Kaka'ako. This is going to feature over 20 different Italian restaurants. Again, performances by Hawaii Opera Theater, Mango Season, Hawaii International Film Festival will be streaming Italian films for Keiki. We'll have bocce ball, we'll have games. It's going to be quite a.
It looks incredible. And of course, we have Chef Francesco Buzid in the house. As you can see, he's made incredible dishes here with Aroma Italia. So first off, I know you're going to be part of this big Saturday event. What do we got cooking? Tell us all about it.
Allora, thank you for having us.
Yes.
This festival, we're going to have 4 different dishes. As you can see here, we have tortellini alla caprese, which is vegetarian, marinara, pesto, cherry tomato, and then Parmesan cheese. We also having our meatball al sugo. It's a meatball with our garlic bread, and we're cooking live our gnocchi gorgonzola. Gnocchi gorgonzola will be served also with chicken and garlic mushroom. This is one of our favorite dish for our customers, and we'll bring it inside.
I have to give Chef a little shout out. This is a weekly spot for me and my family. We absolutely love and adore everything you make. So, just speaking on that, can you talk about the ingredients that you use and how it really is so authentic and fresh?
Yes, we care about bringing authenticity. So obviously I'm born and raised in Italy. I did this for when I was very young. And to offer the authenticity, we also import a good amount of ingredients straight from Italy. Tomato sauce, mozzarella, burrata, or pasta. And yeah, our customers loves it. We're very grateful to have the community, the locals coming quite often at our restaurant, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, well, we can definitely taste it. So thank you, Chef, for doing what you do. Zach, I want to come back to you. Chow meets Aloha, this intermingling of cultures. This started 5 years ago. How's it been in the last 5 years? What have you seen in the community? How's it growing? How are we? Where are we at?
People always will say there's Italians in Hawaii, and you'd be surprised once you start creating something that brings people together, it comes out of the woodworks. And so it came together with a group of friends who are Italian expats and Italian Americans from the East Coast, and some of our wives who are local. And we wanted to embrace the Italian culture as it exists in the host culture of Hawaii. So not just everything that's only Italian. What are the fusions and how do we celebrate that? Like a zeppole is really a malasada, or these different kind of ways.
I love that explainer, a true local explainer right there.
Right, yeah, so just ways of finding a nexus between the cultures, because really Italian culture is so similar to local culture where food brings people together. And so we feel like this festival has resonated with our community because it's surrounded around food and merriment. So that's what we're trying to bring. It's a family-friendly event too, so we want people to bring their kids, bring your dogs, bring a blanket to sit on the lawn. It's really a wonderful evening of just celebrating culture.
And so even if no one has any ties to Italy, they're welcome.
Doesn't matter. I mean, in Italian culture, you're always welcome. We're very hospitable, and all of our chefs here who are going to be serving the community are really excited to share some of their top dishes for everyone to mangia.
Awesome. Now, Chef, how are you doing on that dish? We're about almost at our time, but how's that looking?
Very good. I'm about to plate it. So here we have our gnocchi that are also imported from Italy. We did a gorgonzola sauce, pretty creamy.
I already feel Italian just looking
Yes,
at that.
Add some Parmesan
Wait to have a bite.
cheese.
I know.
Perfect.
My mouth is just watering here, chef.
Excellent. I'm ready to plate it.
And as you mentioned, what we have out here are the 4 different dishes that you'll be having out on Saturday.
Yes. Allora, those are the 4 dishes that we choose for our event. How I mentioned, this is one of the most popular. Creamy gorgonzola is kind of like a blue cheese. Here, fresh basil and parsley.
I think you need to take
Zach,
a bite.
are you ready?
Voila.
Are you ready?
I'm gonna
Thank
let you go
chef.
first.
Oh, you're gonna let me go first? Okay, thank you. Don't mind if I do. As you can see here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing the work for you. I'm trying it. Bon appetit. Holy
Buono?
smoke. Let me just.
Perfetto.
Amazing. Last thing, where do people get more information if they want to do either the VIP experience on Friday or, of course, the public event on Saturday?
Great question. All our information's at festatalianahawaii.com. You can learn about the VIP event. You can learn about what's going to be featured at the street, the different food vendors, the entertainment, parking, directions, things like that. It's all there on our website, so definitely check it out.
Perfect. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much. Now,
Thank you,
before we
Lauren.
head to break, I'm gonna send things over to Drew Davis, who's our meteorologist, who has the forecast for this weekend.
Well, happy Wednesday, everybody. Of course, everybody is already looking ahead to the weekend. This weekend, the Festa Italiana event is going to be going on Saturday, March 22nd in Kaka'ako from 4 to 9:30 p.m. That's when the street festival is going to be going on. Here's just a quick look at our forecast. It's going to be mostly sunny, mostly clear out there, 80 to 74 degrees and really nice weather. Lighter winds, however. The reasoning we're tracking lighter winds as we go into the weekend is because we're tracking an approaching cold front that's going to bring a better chance for rainfall on Sunday evening and Monday. This cold front is going to increase the chance for rainfall across the entire state and give us Kona winds this upcoming Sunday. Here's just a quick look at our first alert 7-day forecast. You can see breezy trades continue over the next couple of days for the event, the VIP event on Friday and the street festival on Saturday. Easterly winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour. That cold front will arrive on Monday. Make sure to stay tuned to the Hawaii News Now First Alert Weather app for the latest forecast updates.
Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Now, we were talking all about Festa Italiana, and here I have Elizabeth Wilson, who's with Hawaii Opera Theater, to talk about this incredible partnership that you have coming up this weekend. First of all, thank you so much for being here. And second of all, tell me all about it.
So one of our board members, Andrea Zanoni, and his wife are really involved in the Festa Italiana event, and they've asked if we could kind of partner up with them to have some performance aspects at Festa Italiana to kind of co-market our organizations, since we have a show coming up and a fundraiser gala coming up. So
lots of coming ups, but before we tap into all of that, can you just share, what are you going to be doing this weekend to integrate yourselves into both their Friday and Saturday events?
yeah, so Festa Italiana has their Velocity event. It's like a VIP dinner experience, and we have two of our local opera artists, Blythe Kelsey and Leslie Goldman, performing at that event. So people will get to experience some of our upcoming opera at the Festa Italiana dinner. They'll get a first kind of sneak peek of the show, and we'll also be offering, exclusive discounts and tickets and things at the event too.
Awesome. Okay, now let's get into everything Hawaii Opera Theater. I know you have so much coming up, so can you share, what other things can the community get involved with?
So we have so much. The first thing coming up, I would say, is we are partnering with the Downtown Arts Center to do a pre-Carmen event with some of the singers. They've sponsored this event. Ko'olau Distillery will be there. We'll have Pig and the Lady as catering. And you'll get to explore the gallery as well as get a sneak peek of Carmen. Then we have a Hawaiian Song Masterclass at UH hosted by our education department. After that, the woman playing Carmen, her name is Alice Chung. She will be hosting a masterclass at our Studio 101 location, and that's open to the public, so you can kind of see her take on, the art and how she helps students improve. And then the day after that,
wow, that's what we said. It's packed.
Then the day after that, she has her own show. So it's called Go Ask Alice, and she'll be performing a lot of classical rep, a variety of her favorite songs to perform.
So if they didn't catch that, because that was a lot of events, what's your top recommendation for people to, figure out what's coming up around the corner?
Yeah, so on our website, hawaiiopera.org, you can kind of find a list of all of our events. We've just updated our calendar. It's much more user-friendly, so you can kind of get a snapshot of everything that's happening. And then you can get tickets for everything right on that website. A lot of these events that are coming up are free, so I definitely recommend coming to check them out. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, make sure you guys check out their website. But before we go to break, we have a very special treat. We've got Blythe Kelsey, who's actually my vocal teacher, but she's also an incredible opera star. She's going to be playing Mercedes in Carmen, so I'll let her take it away. Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Now we have Prince Kuhio Day right around the corner, and here to talk all about it is Kara Goodrich, who is with the Hilton. How are you doing?
Thank you very much for having us here.
We're so excited because we know that you have an incredible commitment to celebrating the authenticity of Hawaii. And so for anyone who is unfamiliar with Prince Kuhio Day, can you start off by just sharing all about it?
Sure, thank you for asking that question. So Hilton Waikiki Beach Resort and Spa is situated on Prince Kuhio's former estate, Pu'aleilani. And so the resort is very honored to have inherited this rich heritage and stories and culture. And we have a kuleana to share with Kama'aina, Malihini, our hotel guests, on his stories. And we want to invite everyone for the celebration.
Absolutely. So let's talk all about the celebration coming up. That is next week, Wednesday.
Correct.
And you guys are throwing a big party. Let's talk all about it.
Yeah, I'm a party person. Everybody knows that. And yes, and Prince Kuhio totally deserves that. On Wednesday, on the 26th, we'll be having a huge party from 10 to 2 o'clock. And it starts with Ohe Kapala in the morning at 10 to about 11. And then we'll have the program talking about the history of Prince Kuhio, then going into Hawaiian music and hula. And then from 12 to 2, we'll have Hawaiian activities like, again, Ohe Kapala and Ulu Maika and Konane. And so we have a lot of action going on.
Absolutely. And so for any of our viewers who are maybe unfamiliar with those activities, do you mind sharing a little bit more?
Sure. Konane is the Hawaiian checkers, and Ulu Maika is the rolling of the ball through the pins, and Ohe Kapala is the stamping. And so we'll have that available for those.
So many fun activities.
Yes.
Now, if you were to say, like, is this for a specific type of person or is it really open to all? What would you say?
Yeah, it's open to everyone. It's a free event. We want to invite Kama'aina all over the island. It's a day off, so come and enjoy Waikiki. We're located on the quiet side of Waikiki, so everyone can access it very easily. And we have $5 valet parking.
Oh my gosh, right? I know, what a perk. That never happens in Waikiki, right?
Exactly.
So you've made it really easy for people to come out and celebrate. And in addition to all the activities, I heard there's going to be some pretty amazing food and beverages.
That's correct. And so in our lobby, we're going to have a special menu with lau lau and kalua pig and squid luau, and we'll have a lot of different sides that is available for sale for our guests. So yeah, come on down.
Truly going all out. Now, is there anything people should prepare before they come?
No, just be hungry. Be hungry for information as well. We have a lot of information to share and a lot of entertainment. Kumu Blaine Kia and his family usually puts together the entertainment for us, both Awana and Kahiko.
Wow, yeah, so really just an all-around amazing celebration.
Yes.
So one more time for anyone who wants to get more information or wants to prep before the big day, where do they go?
Right. Well, they can go to our website at the HiltonWaikikiBeach.com or our social media page, Instagram or Facebook, or they can just call the hotel.
Okay, well, perfect. Kara, thank you so much for being here, and I want to mahalo you again for this beautiful day.
You deserve
I'm going to cherish it all day. Okay, well, thank you so much, and make sure you guys stay with us because we got even more coming up on Hi Now Daily. We'll be right back. Aloha and welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Now, March is National Nutrition Month, so it's a great time to start thinking about healthy diet and lifestyle. So joining us now to tell us about a study that you might want to be interested in signing up for is Dr. Marie, who is the director of the Nutrition Support Shared Resource, and Wayne Nunez, who's one of the participants in this incredible study. So first of all, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having us.
And tell us about this study.
Yeah, so we have a study going on at the Cancer Center. It's called the Healthy Diet and Lifestyle Study. We're interested in looking at a healthy diet, 2 different ways of approaching that healthy diet to see if we're able to reduce fat, especially that fat that accumulates around the midsection, the abdominal region.
Amazing. So what are some of the details of, what participating, actually, Wayne, I'm gonna ask you this
Yeah,
question,
he would be a
you're
great
participant
person
here.
to ask.
So what is it like being a participant? What do you have to prep for?
Well, I had that fat around the middle section.
First of all, you look incredible.
Well, it
Look
was
at you.
because of the study. It helped a lot. So I basically had to change the way I was eating, exercise more. I was getting to a habit of not doing that. So as you get older, you kind of put it by the wayside. So that the study came at a perfect time, actually.
Amazing. And what is that tracking process like? Like, how involved is it on a day-to-day basis?
Well, it starts out, you have to keep track of your food, your activity. I have a monitor right here.
Look at that.
But it's actually quite easy. You watch your portions. They really help you with a nutritionist, and it's very easy to follow.
Awesome. So are there any requirements for being a participant in this study?
Yeah, so we're looking for people who reside on Oahu, individuals who identify as East Asian, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander, Filipino, or white.
All right, and it's on your screen too.
Oh,
if you wanna
yes,
look up
thank
there.
you. Yes, 35 to 69 years of age, individuals who are overweight, slightly overweight. We're looking for individuals that haven't smoked for at least 2 years and that are interested in participating in this study that will last for 24 weeks.
Okay, so it's just 24 weeks long. How long, what part of the process are you in right now?
I'm halfway through.
Halfway
So,
through.
well, I finished the first half, so I have a follow-up.
Exciting. Now, I'm curious, is there anything that you weren't expecting that you're gonna take away from this?
Dessert. No, but you can have dessert.
Yes,
But
yes.
it's actually, as I said, it's very easy to follow. You have a lot of support, and I think being accountable keeps you on track. So it's very, I highly recommend it.
And doctor, where can we get more information if people want to participate or maybe are interested or even on the fence?
Yeah, so there's multiple ways to contact us. We have a website at the Cancer Center, email, Healthy Diet Lifestyle, it's HDLS2. There's also an email, hdls2@cc.hawaii.edu. And of course, we have our phone number, 23, it's on the screen somewhere.
Yeah, we'll definitely make
yeah.
sure that people have that information. And of course, Wayne, I want to finish with you and just for anyone who maybe is hesitant or not sure whether, what inspired you to kind of just go for it?
Well, I needed, as I said, to get back on track, but I needed help. So when I saw that, and they have gift cards.
Oh, we do provide compensation
yes.
because we recognize that it's a commitment that participants are doing with doing the study for 24 weeks.
Right.
And there's visits spread throughout the week and they have to come in and do measurements. As he's seeing, he's wearing his accelerometer, which captures his activity. So we want to make sure to compensate them for their time and effort.
That's awesome.
It was a plus.
Yeah.
And I came out.
All right, well, you look incredible. I feel inspired. So make sure you guys go to their website, check out the details, and of course, maybe this is your sign, March. Let's get that nutrition lifestyle back into it. Thank you both so much for being here.
Thank
and
you
make sure
for
you guys
having
stay
us.
with us. You're watching Hi Now Daily. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Hi Now Daily. Now, as you can see, our studio has livened up here with the art of Ridge Hirano, who's a local artist and animator. First of all, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, now for anyone who is unfamiliar with the art of Puppy Garden, please explain.
Yeah, so a long time ago, my name is Ridge Hirano. I was an animator and storyboard artist at Cartoon Network and Warner Brothers and places like that. So I wanted to make my own show.
No big deal.
No, it's super casual. So for a long time, I wanted to make my own show. So I'm making this show called Puppy Garden on YouTube. I'm gonna start making it on my own. I'm gonna show the process of it on places like Twitch and YouTube. You can follow me there. And I also make merchandise here in Hawaii of my Poi Dog characters. So here's a bunch of keychains of just different breeds of dogs. I sell them at markets such as KawaiiCon, which just happened this past weekend. And I show up a lot at places like Art and Flea, Harbor's Vintage. A lot of my stuff lives there and at Mori. So you can go find my stuff over there. I do a lot of like local art, and I'm in the art scene when it comes to like markets and stuff locally. So if you're ever at one of these, hit me up and come say hi.
Now I have to ask you, there are so many different fun characters. How do you come up with them? Do they each have a personality and a name and everything?
Yeah, for the keychains, a lot of them were originally just dogs that I like to have and I'd like to draw. And as I started making them, more and more my friends and family started asking for their own dogs or breeds that were missing. So I started adding them. I have over like 40 of these keychains now, so it's kind of gotten out of hand, but that's how these characters get made. It's a bunch of people's dogs. They're people's dogs that I know and dogs that I wanted to draw.
Now, one thing that I feel like is really unique and special is the art of animation. And I know it's not easy at all.
It's not easy.
So can you please talk about, how you got into it and also how you're extending your expertise into the community?
Yeah, a long time ago, I went to Disneyland. There was a showcase of like people working on rides and making them. I went to college thinking that I was gonna do that, and I ended up working a lot in TV animation for some reason. So I worked in places like Cartoon Network and Warner Brothers for a few years in the mainland, and I decided to come back home because I want to teach people from Hawaii how to get up there and do it themselves.
I
so
love
I'm
that.
teaching classes here in Hawaii, one of which is gonna be at Fish Cake, which has Fish School in the back. That's a place in Kaka'ako that they mainly do ceramics and they sell furniture, but also they have classes for adults and young adults. So I teach an animation class there. It's gonna start up in April, on April 8th, every Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like so much fun and so valuable. So is that something that they do just based off of your website or based on your social media?
I'm friends with a lot of people who have classes there, who have told me to sign up, so I made an inquiry and they found me through that. So I show up probably once a quarter to teach a class. Sometimes they're one-off classes and other times they're 4 weeks like this class that I'm doing for them right now.
Awesome. So what's the best way for people to take your class?
They can find me at ridgehirano.com. That's gonna have all the links to all my social media, and I post everything there. You can find me at Instagram at ridge.hirano. That's where I spend most of my time, and I put all my updates there. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. My DMs are open. So if you have any questions about becoming an animator or working on art here in Hawaii, please feel free to reach out. That's the whole reason why I came back home. And I want to get more people animating.
Oh my gosh, well, I'm so inspired. Rich, thank you so much for being here. And as you heard, make sure you slip into Rich's DMs. They are open and ready for you.
Not that desperate, though.
You're watching Hi Now Daily. We'll be right back.
Please join us in recognizing John Luong as the Hawaii Island Volunteer of the Year for 2025. In his time as a Hawaii volunteer, John Luong has become the mentor every volunteer should be lucky enough to have. His work has helped develop and institute systems to increase the efficiency of disaster response. John's attention to detail is matched only by his kindness, a pairing that truly exemplifies the Red Cross mission. This year, his tireless efforts have made him a go-to figure for information, morale, and leadership. In the words of his colleagues, as tired as he must have been, he never let us feel like we were asking too much. My respect is endless, and although he would never ask for it, the recognition is more than well-deserved. Mahalo, John Luong, for your service to your neighbors and the community as our Hawaii Island Volunteer of the Year for 2025.
how's it, Aloha gang? We're back over here at City Mill with Stu Suster, and today we're talking to all the gardeners in the family. We got everything on this table to help you take that garden to the next level. Stu, let's go over overall garden maintenance. Like, where's a good place for people to start so we can make sure that garden thrives?
Get yourself some fertilizer. We got this Fertilome fertilizer. We also got True Organic fertilizer. Good way to start off the garden.
This is kind of step one in the gardening process, right?
Yeah.
You need some good fertilizer to get going.
Right. Yep. So after you put down your fertilizer, what do you need?
What do you need next?
You got to water it down. So we got some good hose connectors there that allow you to spray down your garden. There's some good quality ones by Dram. Your garden's growing good. Maintenance and upkeep, what do you need? We got tools by Corona here. These are great tools, quality steel tools for trimming or raking or just basic maintenance upkeep for your garden.
Gotcha. So this is going to help what? Kind of in the cleaning process? This is something in the cleanup process. And
trimming.
This is gonna help it.
Yep, exactly.
All right, Stu, we got the fertilizer down. We've got the pressure hoses to water it. We have the tools for the maintenance. What's next?
What would be next would be we got to keep the bugs out of the house after we water the grass, because after you water it, they want to find a new home.
And we don't want that. We want the bugs to stay out.
Yep. We got rescue fly traps here.
Okay, so what are these? How do these work? We put these out and then it's going to attract the flies and then they get
Correct.
zapped. Yeah.
So this one isn't really a zap, it's a sticky trap. So after you get this twisted open, it opens up and the flies fly in and they get stuck in here.
Gotcha.
Yep. Same kind of deal with this, although you add water to it. Everyone's seen these. It's been everywhere. This is a quality product. Everyone loves this. It's trusted. They fly in, they get stuck.
Gotcha. So all you do is fill that up with water. You're going to plant that in the garden as well. That's going to help mitigate any type of pest problems.
Exactly.
Stu, one of the biggest obstacles gardeners face, especially at the beginning, is weeds. The dreaded weeds problem. They sprout up everywhere. How do we mitigate that?
Mitigate that, you want to get yourself some Natria weed control. This one here is really good, especially if you're putting it on the lawn, right? Because this right here will kill the weeds, but not your lawn.
Those of you out there who are doing some heavy duty gardening.
Right. Yeah, so this right here, this is a skill blower. Let's say you got a big mango tree in the backyard or in the front yard. You blow up all those leaves away, pile it nicely.
Now, Stu, in addition to all the great gardening product we got over here, we also got the Spring Garden Expo coming up here with City Mill.
Yep.
People can learn even more. What's taking place with that?
So over at our Pearl City and Kaneohe locations on March 15th and 16th, at around 9 to 12 p.m. We're going to have lots of giveaways. We're going to have all our vendors here talking about their products. They're going to be here answering your questions and basically helping you out with your gardening needs.
Stu, you mentioned as well giveaways. So how do people enter those?
Yeah, so if you go to the Pearl City or Kaneohe events, they're going to have giveaways every 30 minutes. Lots of things to give away. They're going to have the vendor there talking about all their products. It's going to be a lot of fun.
This is going to be a gardener's dream. So for more information, make sure you head to citymill.com.
I mentioned at the top of the show that it's Wine Wednesday, and of course we brought in the best of the best. We got Kale Faruya, lead sommelier at Mara. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I thoroughly enjoyed watching the show today. Being at the bottom of the show, I learned it all, you know.
Well, I'm thoroughly going to enjoy ending the show with you. So actually, this is fun. I know nothing about the segment today, so I will let you take it away.
Perfect. So I mean, Hawaii really, we only have two seasons, really, right?
That's true.
But at this time of the year, it's still kind of cool, but it's also warming up a little bit. So what are we drinking this time of the year? So I think that's the focus today, and the focus is on freshness.
Okay.
But from two very different perspectives.
All right.
To something that, you know, tease all your senses and just kind of get your palate going.
Okay, where are we going?
So I think the idea, even though we're not essentially doing it blind, you don't know what these wines are. So I want you to taste these wines and tell me which one reminds you of like being really close to the ocean and getting like a sea spray kind of a thing going, and which wine reminds you of like taking a deep breath somewhere high altitude, pine trees around, like an alpine freshness kind of a thing.
Okay, here we go. I mean, I don't know if it's a white wine thing, but I ultimately already feel like the white is more fresh and maybe has more of that salinity, like is maybe a little bit more like sea vibes. But let me try the red. I feel like I did it wrong. No. I always like feel insecure when I taste wine with you. Here we go.
Don't feel insecure.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this in the mountains.
Right.
I'm gonna say that this one is a little bit more like foresty, it's warmer, it's not as like bitey. But they're both really, really lovely, really fresh and delicious.
And I think for a red, I mean, you're absolutely right.
Did I get it right?
You got it right.
Bing.
We're two for two right now.
Okay, so give us the answers now. What are we trying here?
Totally. So the red, the wine on our left is from Bonaperti.
Okay.
It's from a village called Fara, F-A-R-A.
Not Mara, but
Not
Fara.
Mara. So it's a Nebbiolo-based wine. And the most famous place in the world for Nebbiolo are these two villages up in like northern Italy called Barolo and Barbaresco.
Oh, I've heard of that. Okay, so that's it right there on the screen.
Yep. So Alto Piemonte, 2 hours north of Piemonte, closer to the Alps. So you just get this like alpine freshness, in my opinion, in this wine. It's red, but it's not heavy.
It's really lovely.
You know, it's just light, it's delicious, super food friendly.
I get a little bit of a tartness on the back.
Totally, and it has this like pine-ness going on, you know, in my opinion, which just to me is refreshing and it's easy to drink and
all the dangerous qualities of wine, which is a good reminder to always say drink responsibly. And then of course, take us to the second spot.
So second spot, if they cue up the photo too, is from a really famous fishing village called Cassis, which is in the south.
I want to go there.
It's so beautiful. It's every like aquamarine and aqua blue that you can ever imagine. And this estate vineyard jettisons out into the ocean like a peninsula. So it just has this steady marine breeze that the winemaker calls like standing at the helm of a ship. You just get this constant like coastal influence, and it's light and it's delicious, and it has this green note kind of going on.
I'm there, I'm closing my eyes and I'm there. Now, Kale, I know you have a really special, unique event that you've never done before happening at Mara at the very end of this month. Can you talk about it?
100%. So March 30th, we are hosting a 5-course wine dinner.
Oh.
We're super excited. It's called an Epicurean Feast. Almost all the protein that we're featuring is locally sourced. So we're doing a Molokai venison tartare. We're doing like a really cool Spanish rosé with it. So just a really, really elevated menu that we're super excited, Chef Arno and I, to show to everybody. And I think there's still a few tickets left. So it'll be on marahonolulu.com under the wine series tab. For anybody that's interested in coming, I think it's gonna be a really, really fun night.
Do you have to be a serious wine person to come?
No, I think that what we're trying to do is like make it fun and approachable, you know, like, yeah, just stuff like this, you know, stuff that's easy to drink, that has a lot of depth, to where if you're really into wine, you're gonna get something out of it. If you're the casual wine drinker that wants to start experimenting, you definitely get something out of it.
Yeah, so as you can see, Kale really makes wine nice and simple, but yet is such an expert behind the bottle. So definitely an event that you guys are gonna wanna check out. As always, Kale, thank you so much for being here. So much fun. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, everyone. See you then.